Is it recording video too?
No, it is, yeah.
Video and audio?
Yes.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy JT.
And this is your boy G Thang.
G-Thang?
G-Thang.
Is that your pod name?
Is that DJT?
DJT.
DJT. DJ JT.
DJT on the podcast.
DJT. How you guys doing today? This is our first video for our podcast, YouTube channel, whatever you want to call it. What's up, Becky? She's over there gaming.
Yeah.
Camera's not on her, but we just wanted to come tonight, talk to you guys about, whatever's on your mind. So, Gabe, what's on your mind?
Well, on my mind is what it's on their mind. But the funny thing is that I can telekinetically and multi-universally telepathically connect
Okay.
to their mind in order to see what they're thinking about.
Anyways.
The wife in the back is not impressed.
Yeah, she's not impressed. For those of you who don't know, back here is my wife. The camera's
Or
backwards.
his wife, I should have said that.
We're in a polygamous relationship. We're all wives. Everyone is wives. We all just love each other. That's my wife back there.
We
She
got
looks beautiful.
Jillian hiding back there.
Hey, Jillian.
We got
She's not my wife, but
his wife Becky hiding over there. And
this is live. We're on the internet right now. Live at 5. 5 o'clock somewhere, am I right?
it is 5 somewhere.
So, Gabe, just to do like a little intro interview, tell us about yourself, man. What is it about music? Why is it that you love music? What about it gets you going?
His podcast stream YouTube thing, you're asking him to tell him.
Yeah. He's asking me questions.
We never get to hear from you.
The
Normally
thing-
you're playing the zombie games or whatever. So we want to hear about your musical career and your musical background,
The thing about music is
Are you on
music.
Spotify?
Actually, no, not yet.
Okay.
But
Not yet.
music evokes emotions. You can, for example, like when you watch a movie, let's say you watch a scary movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the music's not on point, or if there's no music, you're not going to be scared. But then if like a really cryptic like piano starts playing, then you know something's about to go down, right?
Hold up. Let me stop you right there because I don't ever get scared. But continue.
Music tells you how to feel, right? When you watch a movie and it's like, the difference between sad music, happy music, comedy music, like that Seinfeld bass line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when it's a meme when you hear a good like meme song, right? So music tells you how to feel.
Question for you though. Is it dangerous to have music tell us how we feel, Because in real life, when tragic events happen to us, there's no music playing in the background. So,
I don't think it's dangerous.
bad?
I just think that if we did have music in real life telling us how to feel, then that might be dangerous because that would alter our decisions based on what music is playing.
That makes me feel like there's outside influences, I feel like I need to have my own emotions. I shouldn't have others, influence that. I don't want others to tell me how I should
But what if
feel.
you were the one choosing the music?
Is this like for a movie? Like, am I putting this like a piece of art out for someone to view?
Like, what if you had a constant soundtrack in your life that just played everywhere you went, everything you did, music was playing, following you, but you got to choose, like, what mood?
Oh, okay. So check this out. So like everyone in the world just has like a little soundtrack or a little Bluetooth speaker with them that like follows them around.
Kind of like that. Except there's no speaker. It's just magical. It's like in the air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another qualifier here. Do they get to choose the music, or is there just music playing based on their mood? So you can just always tell someone's mood based on their music that's playing.
It's like a subconscious thing. So
Yeah.
like the music is subconsciously tied to your mind. So the perfect music that you would want played is playing automatically because it's
That would be
telepathically
interesting.
synced to your mind. See?
I think
Exactly.
I'm not sure what I would have. I think I would have like a lot of lo-fi because I'm always just kind of like calm.
You got that Tracy McGrady face?
Yeah. Like,
That like this is your face all the time.
is this a baby on pod? Patting.
What happened? What happened? Is she okay? Well, we have a choking baby. Hey, I know CPR. I just got certified. Do you need me to do stuff? All right, I'm going to need a fill-in, Jillian. All right, Danielle. Here.
Danielle, can you come grab the mic?
Hey, so did y'all just see me give CPR to a baby?
What just happened? There was a...
No, I'm just kidding.
Whose baby
Yeah, I
is
didn't know what
that?
to do. That's my brother, and I mean,
Was
I
that
don't
your
know.
sister-in-law?
I didn't check if she was breathing or not before. I just like hit her a couple times on the back, like not like too hard, but
Was that your sister-in-law
she-
right there?
yeah,
So that's your
like
nephew,
it
niece?
wasn't hard enough to make the baby cry, so I obviously didn't hit that hard. But after I just did it, like just in case it was like a burp or a cough or something, I don't know, but
We knew that.
I felt her breathing for sure, so
That was quite the...
yeah, it scared me because I was like, yeah, I did CPR certification when I was a lifeguard,
Did y'all
like
see that
years
baby?
ago.
Did y'all see that baby just walk through the door right there?
Years ago.
Just like mid-pod, middle of the video. She just came in. I was like, what? That was really scary.
Yeah.
That was a scary
I was like,
experience.
what do you mean she's not breathing?
So, Nathaniel, now that I have you up here,
Yeah.
and things are a little bit calmer now, talk to me about the relationship between you and your brother and your sister-in-law. Because I've seen, I've only been here for a few hours here at
Yeah.
your residency. Since I've been in here, I feel like I've seen this baby go through the hands of Gabe and yourself. So you guys kind of like a small like family unit. You all help each other, take care of the little one. What's that like?
Can you repeat the end of that? What did you say
just-
about little
You
one?
guys just all help each other, take care of the little one. I've seen like the baby just kind of like saw Gabe holding
Look,
the baby earlier.
okay, the
I was like,
baby, the whole
"Man,
baby,
that's kind of nice."
the whole baby thing is very new.
Are you getting practice? Is
No.
there something you want to tell
Me-
our
Be-
fans?
Becky and I don't really do a whole lot with the baby, and they usually that's the first time I've actually like ever helped. No, I've held her before. Helped with the baby, and
Yeah.
that was for like 0.25 seconds. So just
Is there
enough to, like-
something? Is there something you want to tell our fans
But-
of the
but
studio
well,
podcast?
I was gonna say Gabe did watch the baby when they went with me and Becky to go have dinner.
yeah,
Getting
getting a little bit of practice.
So yeah, Gabe got some practice, but
Well,
he ain't got that wife yet. So
who's having a baby first?
honestly, at this we really don't know because Becky and I might wait for a long time.
Long time.
Depending.
Hey man,
Yeah.
tomorrow's not promised.
Right. That is correct. I don't see what that changes with the current.
Should have a baby
subject.
sooner than later. So Nathaniel, I asked Gabe earlier, what is it about music that makes you wake up in the morning? What is it for you? What wakes you up in the morning? about
Music evokes emotion.
Okay,
No, I'm joking.
okay,
And that
okay.
music that makes me wake up in the morning. So I have this alarm that goes dun 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 dun, and so that music usually wakes me up.
Can you repeat that?
And-
dun 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 dun.
Pretty much, yeah.
Kind of out of tune.
And
but-
so I go and turn that off. That's about what about music makes me wake up is that it's there and it's loud
Mhm.
and I don't like it. So I go and turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you took that in the literal sense.
Yes.
Okay. Talk
Yeah.
to me a little bit more about your marriage. You and Becky. How'd you guys meet?
Is this turn into a marriage counseling?
It might be a
podcast?
marriage podcast.
Becky and I are
that
good.
might be niche.
Except for when we
Oh, Becky's getting on the mic.
she's like coming like let's see what he says.
Becky, let's hear from you. How did
Everything
you guys, how'd you guys
everything's
meet?
good in our marriage except for when we fight over board games and she smacks me on the back and it hurts. Not only me but everyone around me.
It
It's like
sounded like it hurt.
it actually wasn't that bad.
Like I felt my back.
But there probably is a
sting
red mark.
a little
yeah.
bit.
It's probably not bruised, but there's probably a red mark.
Handprint?
No, don't look at my
Check
back.
the ring.
Nothing wrong with me.
I'm taking ladies.
But
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So how'd you guys meet? Tell me about
Well, we're both pastors' kids, and we met at a pastor's kids retreat.
pastor's kids
He
retreat.
was the guitar player.
You know,
and I was
sometimes
the
they
girl
say
in
that-
the crowd looking.
Oh,
She was She was into me.
Were you playing guitar?
Yes.
Is that what happened? Sometimes the pastor kids are the one who are the most wild.
Sometimes. No. See, that's usual. That's usually
That's my
some
sister.
pastors' kids you gotta watch out for.
They
'Cause
be
look,
crazy. They be trying to get you into
His
trouble.
older siblings.
the pastors' kids are the ones that have only ever known church, and they're super sheltered and protected, right? So when their parents are like not looking, they're like, "What is this thing that I've never experienced before?" Right? So it's
Or
those
they see
pastors'
their older
kids.
siblings experience it, and they're like, I don't want that.
But yeah, dude. So just so you know, you gotta watch out for those pastors' kids.
Pastor kids are wild.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
You know, marriage is a beautiful thing.
These are very.
Oh, are we third miking? Oh, baby, it's a real pod
You can just
now.
have this one back though.
The reason part now, you got to stay now, Nathaniel.
You're too invested at this point.
Can we get a mic
I really
check?
got. I've been
Here, let me
holding
slide
it in.
this
I gotta
way.
use the restroom.
Dude, the thing is like,
Danielle, come up here.
No.
You're next on the mic.
yeah, you need to interview her.
This
We
is
need to
where-
get her perspective on
Please,
that.
Danielle.
Although I will say, I never thought I would be saving a baby.
That was really scary. When you go back to see the video, you just see my reaction. You'll see I was really scared, and you should watch it because I talk about it afterwards.
I literally saved a baby's life on my
That was pretty.
podcast, like,
First
That
podcast,
was Nathaniel.
first video.
Yeah.
You just see in the back, they were like,
Nathaniel pat that baby's back.
yeah, but that was improper CPR. I'm a certified CPR guy, okay? So,
Are you certified for babies?
yes,
Or just
I am.
children?
I am. Both.
This-
They
Or
actually,
just children in
they made us like hold the doll, the little baby doll. I was creeped out, but you know, I had to do it. So
You held a baby doll? I
Yes.
am shook.
I had to. I held it and I had to pat it and stuff.
Gabe, can you talk to
Were
me?
your inside screaming the whole time?
Can you talk to me about the type of camera this is? Because I feel like I look like normally when I look in the mirror, I'm like, dude, I look disgusting. But this camera, is this like the type of camera they use in Hollywood? That's like, is this photoshopping me as like live?
No, like Hollywood is. This is a.
I feel like
$500 camera.
I feel like I look pretty good right now. I'm like, man, you know, $500 for that camera?
Yeah, but no, Hollywood is like way more than
Gold.
way more than $500.
Danielle, can you get up here, please? Guys, you have a very special guest on the pod. It's my beautiful wife, Danielle Thomas. She's really important to me. Hey, come here. You need to be in the video. You've always talked about how you wanted to do a podcast. Come here. I'm serious.
Podcast is different from a video.
Well, come up here and talk to me about it.
Video podcast. That's literally every podcast nowadays
Has a video
has a
attached to
video
it.
attached to it.
Come here, please.
It's not a podcast.
Come up here.
I like the mystery of not knowing.
Come let
Who's
your voice
talking?
be heard. No, but here's the deal. When you're on video, we can see your expressions. We can understand you.
Oh, you can see my expressions right now.
No, the camera's a little fuzzy.
It's 11 o'clock and it's time for bed.
Oh my gosh. This is the Super Married Podcast. This is what we're going to call it. Danielle, please. Come on, this is really awesome.
Super married edition.
Come here. We don't have this.
I'm here.
We don't have this kind of equipment at home. When are we going to do something like this?
I got
again?
an iPhone and a Wii microphone.
What a millennial thing to say. She said she's going to go home and make a TikTok, everyone. Do you guys have TikToks? I don't have one.
TikTok.
I have Vine. I'm from the generation that had Vine.
TikTok needs to die. Like,
Google it.
fine.
First of all, Vine was great. So you take that
There are
back.
some decent TikToks.
There are some good
There's
TikToks.
some funny ones
I will
out
say.
there.
Danielle, if you don't get over here right
I'm
now.
right here.
Come over here in the
I'm
camera.
you can see me.
Why are you doing that?
But there are some pretty good ones.
Ooh, pick that nose.
Julian's finger
Pick, pick, pick,
made
Everyone,
an
everyone
appearance.
pick your nose.
pick, pick, pick. Jillian, get on camera.
That
Come on.
tickles.
All right. Well, Nathaniel, come back and sit down. Danielle, you have to give up the mic because you don't want to be on the video. All
I
right,
do want to
guys.
say, I heard y'all talking trash about my CPR, and I just want to say, one, I was trained in it years ago when I was a lifeguard.
Years ago. Hey, you know
So,
the CPR
I'm sorry,
certification
but
expires, right?
Yes, it does. So I haven't had it, but I do want to point out that it is also I did the Heimlich, not CPR, and I did it correctly.
Is
So-
Heimlich part of CPR though? Isn't
Heimlich is so CPR is like yeah, that's where you're like pushing, compressing for their heart not beating. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Heimlich
And
is
making
like
sure
when
they're
you-
breathing. Yeah, she just wasn't breathing, so I wanted to make sure she was like breathing. So you turn them over, they're like forward,
Yeah.
and you
We
pat
need-
their back.
We need the visual. Can you turn me over?
Yeah. So you hold them kind of like that, and then you just pat on their back.
Okay.
So anyways,
All
so
it
if it wasn't correct, it was as close as I remember from like six years ago. I don't even know. It was
6
a long
years.
time ago. So
all it was she had
I would
some
be-
congestion.
yeah. Well, she told me she's not breathing, and I was like, "What do you mean she's not breathing?" So I immediately yeah.
It's on the video. We can go back and watch
yeah.
it.
I'm just saying
It was really scary. I was
I
like,
did the
We had
fastest
no
thing I
audio- We
could.
had no audio, but the baby was basically like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So yeah, that scared the crap out of me. I was like, "Where is anyone else?" So yeah,
You were the one for the job.
I tried my best. That's all I'm gonna say.
I really hope that baby's okay though. For being honest.
We don't have a third stool.
yeah, the baby's good.
Can we?
Yeah, I figured because like whenever I checked, she was breathing for sure. So.
Yeah. Nathaniel, I have
Yeah.
a question
Yeah.
about the studio. So,
Goodness.
talk to me about the design of the foam. I see on the side wall here you have it set up in a diamond formation.
Yes.
Why not tilt it sideways to make it a square?
The diamond formation is just to look cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
It's
figured that's
mostly
what it was.
so this right here. This is 3-inch wedge foam,
Mm-hmm.
and as long as I position it how I want
Yeah.
and do that, that's the main point because this is for absorption, not for diffusion. But I will say, with any diffusion that it would do, it is better. Yeah. So absorption absorbs the energy rather than deflecting it as much as it can, right? For anything that would be diffused, I actually do like flipping the arrays
Mm-hmm.
so that like say we placed them all like this, right? To where they're horizontal, right?
So all the foam.
If we did that, then it would array the sound like this, right? With diffusion, with regular diffusion. But instead of like this way, if we did it all like this one, right?
up, down, side.
And
to
that's
side.
not really why I did that, but if any of that were to be diffused rather than absorbed, that would be cool, I guess.
Do you like your sound foam? Here's a question for you. Do you like your foam to be hamburger or hot dog style?
Hot dog.
Oh, I forgot you're homeschooled. Y'all don't fold paper, huh? Y'all don't do that kind of stuff. It's okay.
I've folded paper a time or two in my life.
Oh, is that a picture of who?
No, we were deprived as children.
Were you homeschooled also, Gabe? Are you serious?
we weren't we weren't allowed to have any social interaction.
Yeah, I'm totally kidding about that. We were homeschooled, but we were not
Except by
deprived.
other pastors' kids.
That's why we're so socially awkward and we can't hang on this interview because we were homeschooled.
Really, like, we want to be in
I,
called up in a hole right now, but
I feel like you guys are doing actually really well for an interview. I've never interviewed someone before, so.
Oh, you're doing a great job for a public school person.
Oh, public school. Hell. Hey, I did go to private school for college, though.
what did they like? Give you a free SAT pass or what?
For a private school?
Maybe it's because you were over I don't even know how to what
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it. It
edit
wasn't
that
me.
out. Edit that out. Cut the recording,
Cut
dude.
it. Cut it.
Oof.
Cut it. Here's
What's
the
the what? It's not. I wanted to. I kept trying to think of like a good word for
Have
it,
you guys-
but I don't want to say overstimulated. But there's like too much social interaction in high school. So I don't know what the word is. You were over something, whatever. You just had too much social
Oversaturated?
interaction. Saturated, sure. So
Too
maybe
much
now you're like more of like an introvert and you're like
Oh,
so
yeah, I
scared.
agree.
Yeah, that's
You
totally you.
guys ever, speaking of being black, have you ever seen a Family Guy episode where he pulls the guy over and he has like a color grade? And he says, okay, and it just gets darker and darker and then cuts the line and says, not okay, arrest him.
Wow, no, I haven't.
Pretty aggressive, but affirmative action, yeah.
Hey, look, I'm technically a minority because I'm Hispanic. So.
That's true. Hey,
But-
can you say something in Spanish for us on the mic?
Como que?
How, what? Is that what you just said?
I said like what?
Oh, okay.
Like El Taco Obello.
Como se dice Star Trek?
And Judy's coming over.
Star
to
Trek?
here and I'll-
I don't know how else you would say
Hey, everything good?
Huh?
Everything good?
Yeah, Judy's coming to check already.
Okay, but like Hannah's not freaking out.
No,
Okay.
breathing now, so baby's not dying.
All right.
I think it was just mucus.
Yeah, that's what I think
Probably
too.
was. Okay, can you give us like a 60-second Spanish lesson? That could be a segment of the podcast. 60-second.
This will be hard, but all right.
It's actually quite simple.
Teach us like a phrase
The
that.
only thing that you need to know is taco, sí, and Mexico.
Taco? Sí, Mexico.
How do you say no? I'm joking.
Nine.
I'm joking. Nine. Niet.
Yeah. No, but okay. Now, you've
Ya
been
na
asking-
poneme ruski.
You've been asking us questions. Now I have a question for you.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
So you've been married for what? How long? Like a year?
Just up. No, not even. Probably like Danielle. How long have we been married now? A little over 6 months. She's not even paying attention. Yeah, a little over 6 months.
So, how is that? Tell me all about that. How are you adjusting to your new life?
My wife is in the room.
Blink 3 times.
Nah, man, married life is great. Sometimes I wonder, I'm like, what would I be doing if I wasn't married right now? And I'm like, my life would not be better. I would be.
I was gonna
doing-
say rolling in dough, but
No, yeah, maybe I don't
I
know.
mean, share the joys and challenges of married life.
Joys.
By the way, I always give JT a hard time. Like every time I want to hang out or do something, he like checks with his wife, and I'm like, dude,
I'm trying to
you're
be.
super married.
I'm trying to be a good husband, you know, because you can't like if I was just like, hey, I'm gonna make all the decisions all the time, you know, like it'd be hard, you know. I feel like I need input from my wife, but joys and struggles of marriage. One of the greatest.
The joys in the morning.
Would you like some input, Daniel? You have to come on camera, but and to the mic also. Come sit on the stool.
For the sake
No,
of
no,
our
nope,
marriage, we
nope.
just go home.
I can't. I can't.
dang, he's all like, "Look, I
I
want to
can't
know."
s-
He's like, "I want to know what my wife thinks about these decisions." Blah blah blah. She says something, and he's like, "Look, shut up, shut up."
If I
But-
can't see you, I can't hear you. So you have to be on camera,
On camera and on the mic.
crystal clear.
you're behind
no,
this
no,
chair.
you're behind
Oh,
the
it's
chair.
here.
We can't see. Crystal clear. Here, come on the stool. Just answer a few interview questions, please. Gabe is asking us questions, so just come answer.
Oh, I just.
After this, can we go home?
Yes. As soon as
I was
Gabe is
just
done interviewing us.
asking, since he's been asking us questions for the last 20 minutes, I was just asking him, to share some of the joys and challenges of newly married life.
I'll tell you one of my favorite joys, Gabe. Are you familiar with what a Dutch oven is?
I knew you were gonna
Yes.
say this.
One of my favorite joys is, I don't know why, but I'm just a really gassy person, especially in the morning. So
Extremely. No, every part of the day. It's
Every
not
part of the
just
day.
the morning.
ACC, around the clock. Regardless, in the mornings when I wake up, I'm like, oh man, I feel a bad one coming on. I'm just like, I slowly start to grab the covers, and I lift them, and as I'm farting, I throw them over Danielle, and I try to hold them over her as long as possible while my fart just
It's a
simmers.
it's kind of like a liberating feeling to kind of, submit someone else to your
It smells like rotten eggs.
essence.
It's been bad lately.
Very rotten.
My
eggs.
second favorite thing is we just got a dog not too long ago, and she really likes to play, and she likes a lot of attention. And so I will get her to jump on the bed and play around the bed while Danielle's asleep in the morning to try to get her to get up.
Yeah.
Does it wake you up like against your will, or?
Oh yes. He also pulls the covers off of me in the morning.
After I'm done cooking the fart in the
It's
Dutch
torture
oven,
every
and
single
I'm like,
morning.
it's time to get up, and I just yoink.
Well, a question for you then, Danielle. What's it like being married to the perfect man?
Oh gosh, here we go.
Well, I'm not sure. Kidding. Well, it's a joy. That's all
That's
I have
it.
to say.
I had a cool story about cooking my farts under the covers,
Well,
and you just said
I'll let
it's
the
a joy.
I'll let the audience take their guess on that. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, you were talking about the joys. What are some challenges?
Some challenges.
Waking up every single morning.
Like a joy for
His
him,
joys are my
challenge for you.
challenges.
That's the thing, though. Everyone has.
I'm sorry.
Coughing
Oh, you know
so
what I
much.
do love though? Is every time I cook, I really enjoy cooking. It is my creative outlet. And
Forget
every time I
about that.
cook, I make a huge mess in the kitchen, but JT always cleans up
I always clean.
afterwards.
Here's the thing, Gabe.
Very nice.
I'm terrible at cooking. So if she can cook food, I am more than willing to do dishes and do the laundry and do everything else around the
He
house.
also does laundry.
I'm like, please make me food in exchange
I've
for
got it made.
everything else.
I mean, that's a fair bargain.
It's a value. It's a value play, Gabe.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. Like, I mean, you contribute in one way, and then she contributes another way. It's like, you know, perfectly balanced as all things should be.
Yeah. Oh, was that a little Thanos reference? Ah, I like that.
Yeah.
You don't want to drop the mic, Toad. It's
I love
expensive equipment.
Thanos.
Oh, talk about why you love Thanos. Let's have this
Okay.
debate.
You should open.
Okay.
She's got sympathy for
I'm
some
woke
a
now.
mass,
You actually think he did the right thing?
a
Like,
mass murderer.
No.
nothing wrong?
I do not
Thanos
think
did nothing wrong?
I don't think he did the right thing, but I understand where he was coming from in his mind, which, like every psychopath, thinks that they're doing the right thing and they justify it. But
You know that
For-
saying, it takes one to know one. So are you saying that
for
you have psychopathic tendencies? Or?
no, not me. I'm saying psychopaths think like that,
Okay.
and I've done some
Just
research.
wanted to clear that up.
Yes,
Okay.
not.
What do you
personal
define as research? Like 3 episodes of Criminal
But-
Minds?
No, but I have watched a lot of Criminal Minds, but that's not why. Okay, so I like him because based on his experience, in his eyes, he's helping everyone because he lost everything. You know, yeah, except for half. So in his mind, he was coming up with a great solution
Except for the
to
other half
end
people.
people's suffering, but really, you know,
That's how I see.
his logic was a little off.
When
but
I give you Dutch ovens in the morning, I see it as helping you. You need to get out of bed and go to work. So
It's all about perspective, right?
perspective.
No, but to play devil's advocate, I will say that, you know, helping other people by killing half of the population.
well, yeah, I mean, the
No,
logic was
but
wrong.
I will say this, you know, snapping, you know, dying with a snap of the finger, like, it didn't seem like it hurt that much because,
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
yeah, I mean, that's like saying I
It
have
did
a
seem
stomach
painless.
ache or I have a headache. Like,
You
I
don't
don't
have
feel good.
He
I
wasn't
don't
screaming.
feel great,
you know.
but no one was no one died like a violent, screaming, painful death. It was just like, well, I'm here now. I'm
Like,
not.
wow, my hand's
You know.
disappearing right
Mr.
before
Stark,
my
I think I need to
eyes.
go to the bathroom.
Yeah, and plus they didn't even really die. They just kind of transmuted into another dimension, right?
Also, they didn't really clarify that. What did happen?
'Cause, like,
I mean,
in the other
obviously
one,
they,
they, like-
did.
They like walk through a
They
portal or
ceased
whatever.
to exist until they got snapped back.
Snapbacks and tattoos.
Also,
Snapbacks and
what portal did they
tattoos.
come through?
Nice whips.
They were
Fried
snapped
chicks.
back,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then,
cause cash
yeah,
rolls.
wherever they were, and then
Snapbacks.
strange.
Ooh, here's a thought.
Let's hear it.
Did they, like, Spider-Man into the multiverse?
No.
Did they get zapped into different
No.
times? Yeah?
Wait, what do you mean? Explain that.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain
She's
it.
referencing the movie Spider-Man Into the Multiverse, where there's a bunch of different Spider-Mans from a bunch of different worlds.
Exactly, there was different Thanoses in different realities.
It's the plural of
They were
Thanos,
still
Thani.
there without ever being snapped away because they were, you know, in their timeline and in their.
But when people got
Timelines,
snapped, where did
Marvel
they go?
They
went.
In that
They're dead.
timeline and world, they
They went to
just
nothing.
went
They
to
were
nothing.
nothing. They
Until they got
never
snapped back.
existed.
But were they in other timelines?
No, they
No.
weren't.
But how do you know?
Because they never existed anymore.
Ooh.
Their existence ended.
Did they
It
not?
never was, or it just never was.
I will say I really enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse. I've never been a big Spider-Man fan, but like that was my favorite Spider-Man movie that I've ever seen.
A lot
The
of fun.
animated?
Yeah, it just felt like so.
It was
good.
really
like,
good.
It felt like a
Spider-Man should
good
be
comic, you know.
animated. That'd be awesome.
But
I like Tom Holland.
are they actually gonna make a Miguel or like a Hispanic Spider-Man?
Miguel.
Yeah, because like at the end of the
They
movie,
did it
it's
with
like
the
that Miguel guy.
Spider-Man game.
I don't remember the end of the movie.
You know, at the like after the credits roll, they have that scene with like that Hispanic-looking Spider-Man dude.
Well, in the movie, wasn't he? Wait, which movie are you talking about?
Into the
Multiverse?
Spider-Verse. Yeah.
Well, wasn't he Puerto Rican?
He was like black and Puerto Rican, I think.
Yeah, half black, half Puerto Rican.
At
but
the end,
no, but
they had another one.
so that you know the end credit scenes
I didn't watch the end
You
credit.
didn't watch that?
I fell
Oh,
asleep.
well,
dude.
there was like one where they introduced like a Hispanic. They introduced a Hispanic.
I will say there was
Here we go.
there's a y'all know those like SpongeBob memes where there's like a dude and he's all, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Yeah.
I saw a meme where it was like Uncle Ben after every Spider-Man
Reboot.
reboot. He's
Yeah.
like, how many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man? And that was like probably the favorite Marvel meme
Uncle
I've ever
Ben.
seen. A rough role to play. I
Hold
just
on.
gotta throw that out there. All right.
Hold on. Counter to that though, is it a rough role because the guy who plays Uncle Ben in every movie, he doesn't have to be in the whole movie. He just like, hey, I'm gonna be in this movie for a few seconds and then cut a check.
kind of like the name helps, but you have to think of it. You're going into this role making people try to fall in love with you, and you have so much time. You have only this much time before you know you're getting shot. So it's like you got to sell that really, really well. Yeah, make it count.
Your screen time.
So you're saying it's like a lot of emotional energy invested to the little screen time that you have.
What do you guys think about the whole like Spider-Man being cut from the Marvel universe? I know Jillian has opinions about this.
I mean, Sony trying to get the money, you know? They don't want to cut him the check.
That's true. I mean, Disney already owns like everything. They own. They're like a real life
They
monopoly.
really are.
So
Let's think
Sony,
about that for a second.
they own ESPN.
My wife, the conspiracist.
They own.
Oh, I've got a lot of conspiracy
New World Order.
theories.
They own
Disney.
ESPN. Marvel. They just bought Fox, right?
Yeah.
They have their
ABC.
ABC also.
Mm-hmm.
They've owned ABC forever.
Yeah.
ABC's been Disney.
Now they own
Disney.
Star Wars. They just bought. Didn't they just buy? I don't know. They've just been buying everything. So like, and they're about to do their Disney Plus. Are y'all switching
Yeah.
to that or?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Comes with Hulu, ESPN Plus. I'll be there. The FIBA World Cup is on ESPN Plus. Haven't been able to watch it because I don't have ESPN Plus.
So look, if you put it in perspective, how many times a year do you go watch a Disney movie?
Not often.
I feel like most of the movies.
Yeah, I watch a lot, so.
Every
I
time
might-
they come out.
I might watch a movie and not even know it's Disney, so it's hard to count.
You can't hate someone for doing everything right.
So on average, like a year, how many Disney
Like,
movies do you guys
You're
go
just
watch?
being
Every
successful
single
'cause they're
one.
doing
Like in
everything
theaters?
right.
Yeah.
We sing. Well, if you count Lion King, we fell asleep in Lion King most of the movie, but we
You
did go.
still went, right?
Yeah, and we did go see Aladdin.
So that's 2
Yeah,
Disney movies
this
so
year.
far this year.
Aladdin, Lion King, was Dora the Explorer Disney?
Hey, quick shout out to Dora the Explorer. If you haven't seen the movie, go see it. It's got like an 80-something% on Rotten
Would it not
Tomatoes.
be
Okay, so
Nickelodeon?
to
I
put
thought it was gonna be terrible, and it was awesome.
To put it in perspective, you've gone to see 2 Disney movies. Let's just say but before the year is over, you'll go see 2 more. Let's just say, right?
They also own Fast and Furious.
So you pay. Wait, do they?
Kidding. No.
Oh,
You just imagine like Mickey Mouse like, Finn, hit the nos.
you
Oh,
basically
boy.
paid.
Oh boy.
What's you paid like $8 per movie. Let's say you go 4 times a year. 8 times 4,
Paramount.
32.
32.
Paramount.
So on average, you pay $32 a year.
Correct.
But now if you're paying $8 a month for the streaming service, you're paying 8 times 12 instead of 8 times 4. So they're making a lot of money right now.
Here's the thing,
They're
though.
gonna make a lot more money when Disney Plus.
True. Here's the thing, though. If I have Disney Plus and now I have access to the movies, I'm probably gonna watch a lot more Disney movies. So I'm still getting my value, right?
Hmm.
Yes.
If you're counting as $8 a movie,
I
but
mean,
now
if you're talking about rewatching a bunch of old stuff, then yeah.
But there's gonna be a bunch of new stuff on it.
I think I would mainly want it for Hulu.
That they're releasing 1 episode at a time. So really, you're paying a month. You're paying $8 for 4 episodes.
And all the old
Plus the
movies.
movie.
And for Hulu and ESPN Plus, there'll be a joint package.
I mean, that's fine.
Oh,
I'm
it's
just
a
putting.
joint.
He's like,
I'm putting in perspective how much money they're making. Like, I'm just saying they're making a ton
that's
of money
good.
for
That's a
them.
good thing.
They're gonna make
Yeah.
a lot of money.
But that's what I was saying. Like, I went to Chick-fil-A uncountable amount of times. They're getting
Oh my
a lot of
gosh.
money from me, but I'm not sad about it. It's because they're doing the best
Sad.
thing they could do. That's because their business model is
They're
good.
feeding me.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Are we talking about business models
it's
now?
crazy to think of like how much money they're making.
We're
like,
about to hit this Econ 101.
hit us with it.
Talking about this business models.
It takes money to make money. They got a lot of money. They're gonna make a lot of money.
I took economics in college.
Elon Musk.
It doesn't always take money to make money, though. Sometimes it takes time.
Yeah, there. Well, you
Time
know,
is money.
there's kids in every so
And that's where we wrap up this podcast.
All
We'll see you
right.
next week.
In conclusion, any more concluding remarks? My wife is ready to go home, as you can see.
in conclusion, if you want a happy marriage,
Super
listen to
married.
your wife when she wants to go home,
Super married
so that
podcast.
she allows JT to come back
Mm.
and do another podcast.
Mm.
You know,
Mhm.
a longer, stronger one.
Can we? All right. So we never established a name for this podcast. Is it the Super Married Podcast? Is it the Studio Podcast? I like Studio Podcast because we're in the studio right now. You can see the guitars on the back wall. That's a
Sounds really original.
that
Yeah.
guitar in the middle.
Yeah.
The guitar in the middle is an Anthem 500. This black one here is a Can you move your head, Danielle?
Just make up the name for it.
No, it's not a made up name.
Something
This
cool like
this one is Anthem 500. This one is Black Hole, and then this one is the Chariot. So
The Chariot, I like that.
really they're really fascinating guitars. If you guys want to go, click on the link below on the channel. I've got reviews for each of these guitars. My favorite is the Anthem 500 here in the middle.